Welcome to all of you to another rally for Sue Neill-Fraser and for justice in Tasmania. My message today really to all of you and to those supporters who we know exist in Tasmania and in fact exist across Australia is not to give up hope and not to walk away, because that's what the authorities want us to do. They know that Sue is now out, and on a human level, that's a wonderful thing. She can be with her grandchildren, she can be with her family, she can mix with her friends. She can breathe the air that we breathe, look at the trees as we see them, do as she likes to some degree within our community. And that means that for some people, they think the weight is off their shoulders. They don't need to worry about this case any longer. But we do need to worry about this case, not just because of Sue Neill-Fraser herself, but for our faith in our justice system as a whole. Nobody should be frightened of examining a case that is causing so much angst, that raises so many questions. So the question really today is, why won't the Attorney General and why won't the state government here in Tasmania open this case up and other cases of miscarriages of justice in this state to an inquiry? Let's learn about our justice system and ensure that if it is failing, that we can correct it. And if we don't have a Criminal Cases Review Commission now, we need an inquiry now. And perhaps a recommendation of that inquiry will be to establish a Criminal Cases Review Commission so that other cases of miscarriages of justice have a place to go to and don't require community groups such as this one to fight the battle for year after year after year after year. It is time that we opened Pandora's box to examine exactly what has happened in this case and other cases as well. It is time to find the truth. It is time to admit where the system got it wrong. And we can point to many, many points where the system has got it wrong. How our fundamental court system is in fact infallible. That our court system gets it wrong and it finds it almost impossible to turn back the clock and allow for truth to come out. And that is so true, I know, as somebody who continues to work with others to try to find something. We're trying to find the matinee jacket of Lindy Chamberlain for Sue Neill-Fraser. And everything we go to and we uncover, somewhere in the original trial, it was mentioned, and the fact it was mentioned means it's not fresh evidence. That means it can be ignored. It means that once again we spend our time knocking our head on the brick wall of injustice, while others just stand around and say, well, the rules don't allow for us to go back and raise that issue again. Well, bugger the rules. That's why we need a commission of inquiry. That's why we need a Criminal Cases Review Commission, because they are not hamstrung by the rules of evidence. They are not hamstrung by the rules of appeal. So when a lawyer doesn't get it right, and lawyers are human as well as the rest of us, but when they stuff up, that damage can be undone, as it cannot be and has not been able to be undone for Sue Neill-Fraser. From the very first trial through to every appeal that has gone on for her, something has not gone right. The worst of all being the fact that Megan Vass was not protected through that appeal that we finally got up. And then our key witness turned because of her fears. Understandable fears. The system let her down. Lawyers let her down. The government continues to let her down and Sue Neill-Fraser down to this day. But there are others too who have suffered miscarriages of justice, and I too would like to see them have their opportunity to be heard and to clear their name. There once was a piece of graffiti, I think it was up near the top of Macquarie Street, and it said, "There is no justice, there's just us." Well, at the moment there is just us, and we mustn't give up on this. We must see this through, not just for Sue, but for others as well in our community who have also suffered miscarriages of justice. And we must do it so we improve our justice system, so that we can all have faith that when we need the justice system, when we need police, when we need lawyers, when we need courts, when we need attorney generals, when we need parliaments, that they will be there for those who are right and who have done the right thing, who have been good people, and who have been found to have done something they never ever did. So let's try to change that graffiti from "there is no justice, just us" to "yes, there is justice in Tasmania, and we were part of the journey to give us back that confidence in our justice system." Thank you.